Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today for what is a little bit of a different kind of video because I've already seen the clip. It was just so funny to me. I saw it yesterday scrolling through TikTok. You know, I'm trying to pass a kidney stone over here and I'm scrolling through and this has me just bursting out laughing. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. I don't know if this is as funny to me or like to anyone else as it is to me. You let me know. Because Trump himself posted this. This is from the Team Trump. See, it's from the Team Trump TikTok. And it's him like randomly, totally randomly, they're all taking a picture together. You know, this is during or before the meeting with all the European leaders. He's just like, that wasn't a good day. Pointing to a picture. Like... I don't know. It just reminds me of something that one kid in like elementary school would do, you know, trying to make everything about him, and it's just so random and out of nowhere, so cringy and awkward, and it's like, what are you supposed to say to that? Here, let me play it real quick. It's only 11 seconds long, and then I'm going to react to some comments down below. I know some Europeans were leaving comments. I read like one or two comments, and they had me bursting out laughing, so I just wanted to showcase this clip. Okay, they're all standing here, you know, they're taking pictures, very serious. Like, all their expressions are just stone-faced. Look, she's rolling her eyes again. The rest of them are like, what am I supposed to say? And it's such a, oh my God, to be saying that next to Zelensky, whose country is literally at war. Trump himself acknowledges thousands of people are dying a week in this war, horrific war. And you're gonna talk about and point at this stupid painting, this giant painting from when you got nicked in the ear by a bullet. And I mean, it was a pretty badass like scene, okay? Like this photo, the original photo, he gets up, he's like, fight, fight, fight. A little bit weird. It's like, what are we fighting? But regardless, I mean, it was a pretty badass moment, let's be honest. Now, of course, Trump had to take it. He couldn't just be chill about it, you know, like, okay, that was cool, wasn't it? He had to go and make a gigantic painting of that moment. And then as if the European leaders hadn't already noticed it, how could you not notice that painting? It's 8 feet tall. Trump has to be like, remember that day? That wasn't a good day. My ear still hurts. Pretty badass painting I got there, isn't it? Like, what did he think they were gonna say? First of all, you're saying that to like 20 people who are trying to take a picture. What are they supposed to say? It's just the most awkward interaction I've ever seen. It's so weird. I love it. It's just so weird. It's like he's so obviously trying to, because he knows this was his most badass moment, you know? It was like a moment where everybody was actually like, oh, that was cool. That he like got back up and was like, yeah. And he's just dragging it, you know, years later. Remember that? It wasn't a good day. Anyway, I know there's some Europeans in the comments. What leader would ever put up a huge painting of an attempted assassin? I'm not even going to say that word, but that is a good point. It's his proudest moment when someone tried to off him. It's so freaking stupid, man. Oh my God. I mean, really, who else would do that? Maybe like Kim Jong-il. This is a painting of when Kim Jong-il bent time and space to make the bullet go around his head, but it barely nicked his ear. Definitely a South Park episode. I feel like this is like a Family Guy moment, actually. And the EU leaders tried so hard not to laugh audibly. Imagine if they laughed. Actually, someone did laugh. You can hear some snickers, which I don't know what Trump was going for. You know, it's like, what do you... He's kind of telling a joke, you know, it's not a... That wasn't a good day. Are you supposed to laugh? Because then you're laughing at him almost being killed. Oh my God, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Wow. These are comments on his own TikTok. Total embarrassment. The day he got fake. See, now that I don't believe in that conspiracy. Like, it was definitely real. I mean, it's unbelievable that this is the real timeline we exist in, you know? And that it barely nicked his ear. Like, you couldn't have wrote it any better. And they're not interested. They really aren't. They don't even give a shit. Half of them don't even look. And the more I think about it, it's like, that's not even... It's just not a good joke to be making. Like, one of your supporters tragically died in the stands that day. You know, Trump was just nicked in the ear. One of his supporters died. And he's just, that wasn't a good day, was it? Like, what kind? I just don't get it. And why is he posting this? They thought this was like an epic moment? They are all laughing on the inside at his political scam. Seriously, he took down pictures of past presidents to put up this sham of himself. Such a huge narcissist. If that's true, if he did replace other photos of presidents to put up that photo, I mean, it's already bad enough if he didn't. But that would just make it so crazy. Such a disgrace. You gotta imagine the next president, that'll be the first thing they do is change that painting. It's so stupid. Whoa! He took a bullet for the country. Yeah, I mean, like a scratch. I don't get when people say, I mean, they purposely try to make it seem as like glorified as possible, some people, you know? And it's like, it was a badass moment. I've said that a bunch of times. It was. So just don't embellish it. Just make it what it is. He literally got shot at and then stood up and he got nicked. And then he went back to the same place and, you know, like finished the speech. That's all like cool. But being like, he took a bullet. Barely. This clip just perfectly exemplifies to me how all these leaders have to like tolerate Trump to an extent. Because obviously America is a hugely powerful country. And they just have to put up with the dumbest shit. And just pretend to be his friend, you know? Here they couldn't even pretend, you know? They couldn't even feign interest. They're like, what are you talking about? Ursula's like, okay. Weird thing to say. I don't know why this clip fascinates me. Seeing their reactions, you know. Starmer's literally not even looking. Okay. I have dragged that on long enough, huh? That's an 11-second clip, and I just wanted to talk about it for 10 minutes because I don't know. That clip just says a lot. That's a piece of art, that clip. More so than that painting is. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.